picture of Jerry? Girl, please.
Oh my gosh. Hello, everybody out there. Welcome to rtvzone.com, your source for everything reality. Tonight, we have a very special guest who I'm so happy I could convince to come on this show. The latest voted off survivor, Kat. Yay!
Hey!
And then also new
catastrophe.
tonight we've got Amy. Yay, Amy, Sandra.
Hey.
Rob C., whose podcast I just did literally minutes ago, and now he's here with us.
Yep, we can't get enough Survivor today, Jerry.
I know, right?
The game is afoot. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Oh, I can't wait to talk about that. That's for sure. So we have so many things to talk about with Kat tonight. So let's just jump right into it, Kat. Wow. So do you still think Blindsides are awesome?
No, I have to set the record straight. Blindsides are not funny, and they're not exciting.
What about Cool Beans?
It's definitely not Cool Beans. It's really not. The thing is, like, I wasn't even thinking in that point to, I can't even imagine, like, all the other people that were blindsided before and how it really feels. And let me tell you, that it buried my soul that night. So I definitely think it's not funny.
Yeah, I saw your face, like, every vote. When your name came
Who
up.
went? Yo, did you see that they capitalized my name? Did you see that? Someone tell me, Dots, dude? Alicia Dots? Are you kidding? I was like, yo, for real? Like, you can eliminate me, but why do you got to capitalize my name? So, I mean, you saw my eyes, and I was just looking. Right when I saw the first name, I shot my eyes to Alicia. Then I shot my eyes to Kim. And I shot my eyes to Chelsea, and I was just like, oh, my God, this is not happening. I was so devastated.
Yeah, it's a really horrible feeling to see your name come up, and we all know, don't we,
Not
Sandra?
Not Sandra.
Yeah.
Have you never had a
shit
against you?
My
Only
first
when it's
season,
good.
no. The second time, it was Rupert and Colby. The day I used those weren't held against me. And then another time, Colby, day 37, Colby wrote my name down. But that was the only time ever my name had been written down.
Show off.
But look, you know what? Going back to what Kat was saying, Kat, looking back, do you regret that you didn't take Troyzan's offer?
Don't get me wrong. Like I don't regret the decisions that I don't regret the game that I play. I regret the decisions that I made. I should have entertained Troy's offer. I really should have. I should have had a more open mind. But when it came down to the actual my alliance, like if Kim smelled that I was even entertaining his idea, my ass would have been gone. Like in 2 seconds, she would have turned everybody against me.
Is she that much in control? Is she that much in control of the game?
The thing is that like I thought I was in control of the game, and obviously look at my ass is right now. So I can't
And
really say
Alicia
that.
thinks she's in control too.
Oh, I know that.
I know.
It seems like a lot of people think they're in control, and a lot of people seem to be scared this season. Like they were scared of Colton when he was out there just showing off the idol to everybody.
Go ahead.
No, that I was gonna say. I honestly believe if you would have took Troyzan's offer, you could have still got rid of him later down the road and still had numbers against him. When you play Survivor, self-preservation should be number one. And you know what? You can be friends with them at Ponderosa. You can be friends with them when Survivor's all said and done. But when you're out there, girl, that's business. Okay?
Yo, where were you at on my season? That's all I have
Do you
to
think
say.
she would have been helping you?
Yeah.
She wouldn't have been helping you.
She would have voted your ass
So
out pretty
I
quick.
just want to slap the shit out of me real quick. So what are you doing?
Well, I just want to propose a toast to all the coulda, woulda, shouldas, because we all got them.
Coulda, woulda, shoulda.
Not Sandra.
What is? Maybe not Sandra. Coulda, woulda, shoulda.
Sandra
Never
still
say
thinks
what if.
blindsides are funny. Sandra
No,
still
you
thinks
know
they're
what?
Cool Beans.
The minute I heard her saying that it would be funny and it would be hilarious, I'm thinking like, no, they're not. Why would you say that? Something's going down. It's going to get ugly. And I bet you she's not going to have you. It was going to get funky.
So,
It was
Kat,
bad.
I mean, did you feel, you kept saying during tribal council, you kept looking around going, what is this? Like, what's going on? And I just kept going, oh, yeah. When Jeff starts picking on one person, we all know he likes to zone in on the person that's about ready to go, and then maybe the second person that might be going that night, just to kind of get them to say
Get the
things.
information. Right.
Yeah.
No, like the thing is that I felt so safe. And I was so blindsided that when Jeff, I realized that when we're blindsiding like Mike or Jay or like eliminating Troy, the attention is on that person. So I knew that from the get-go. But I felt so safe that I honestly just thought, I was like, yo, why are you guys picking on me? Can we just hurry up and eliminate Sabrina so we can get back to camp? Like, are you kidding? So that's what I honestly felt. Like, I had no idea it was happening.
Is that why you left your bikini at camp and now we're going to get to see it on Tarzan's head?
That's my underwear, not bikini.
Oh,
Thank you! Are you kidding me? I was
Kat, do you honestly believe that nobody else can make fire in that camp other than you?
yeah.
Where did you get that?
I
So
started
the
that
next
fire.
2 episodes, we're not going to see any fire because, to be honest with you, a lot of people don't do it if somebody's always there tending to it. You know, like we got other things to do, like, you know, maybe catch some sun rays, look at the rainbows, see the fish jumping in the water. But at the end of the day, other people know how to make fire.
Oh, don't get me wrong. Like, other people might know how to make fire, but these women, they keep the log burning so high so they'll never have to start a fire. That's how they started ever since I was gone. They never had
so when
to.
you left, the log had gone out. You said, thank God the log went out.
Yeah. I mean, like, I was hoping that the log went out. I really was. But honestly, like, and anybody, you can ask all of them. Like, I was the one that started the fire every single time. I was the one that cooked I don't know when you guys played and who was in charge of those things, but that was me. It was every morning, 6 a.m., waking up, cooking for all of them. Maybe I was a little bit selfish on how much rice I gave Troy sometimes, but, and then I started the fire, and then I cooked for those people. I fed them every morning, so it really touched me. So it's a sore subject.
Say what?
I have
Cat,
a
what was
question.
that? What was that? The cat?
You bozo! What are you doing,
can't-
Silver Fox?
You stealing rice from Troy's there? What's up?
Come on, Silver Fox. You know who outfoxes the old fox.
So I gotta ask you a question, Kat. How is Tarzan playing the game? Like, what is he doing? Is he just sitting around? Why is he still hanging around?
Troy. I mean, like he.
No,
I don't really know.
Tarzan.
Tarzan. Oh, well, I don't
The
really.
crazy one.
What he's doing
game is
is
afoot.
it's yes, the game is afoot. What he's doing is just being like, honestly, a waste of space. Really?
Oh, come on.
You know, that's what we thought of Chris when we were down to 6 women and 1 man. We thought, he's just pretty much nothing now.
Yeah. No, I mean, like that. Well, I see what happens there, but
Yeah, but you know what? Regardless, his check is going to be way bigger than yours, so that makes a difference.
it does make a difference. It really does. I know, Sandra.
because-
I know.
No, Kat. It don't matter who it is. A lot of times people are like, I don't know why they're still there. They don't deserve it. But obviously they're doing something right because
Yeah.
I still haven't heard no one say, I'm going to write down Tarzan. I still haven't seen anybody say, I'm going to write down Christina. So, I mean, everybody feels like these people are out there not doing a damn thing. But shit, their names ain't getting written down.
Yeah, like you're telling the truth. You're speaking the truth.
But why is that? Why aren't their names being written down? I mean,
Yeah, that's what I wanna
Christina,
know.
2 votes or 3 votes went against her last week or whatever, but at the end of the day, it wasn't for her. But anyway, what is it that Tarzan is obviously doing something right? What is it that he's doing right that no one's writing his name down?
He's just not a threat. He's staying out of everyone's business. He's not strategizing. He's just kind of going with the flow, which honestly is a strategy in its own. But the difference between like how, like, let's say, how you were playing or how anybody was playing who, like they weren't too big of a threat, but they did great in the game. Tarzan and Christina don't really know what they're doing. They're just going with the flow. At least you knew what you were doing. Like, they don't know what they're doing. You ask Christina on day 32 when I left, ask her what's the name of the game. Ask her. You're like, yo, what game are you playing? What game are you playing? Troy, back me up. Come on, dude.
2 people know what they're doing. That's it. 2.
Me.
Is it true?
Yeah,
that
you,
Christina
that's not on the
doesn't know
game
the name of
anymore.
the show?
Yo,
Is that
Troy's
true?
ass is at home too, dude.
Okay,
Nope.
well, you know what? Rob and I were just talking earlier about Kim. And we've all speculated through all these different
Stop it,
weekly
Troy.
gatherings about how great of a player Kim is. And Rob and I were both just like wondering, does she have personality?
Oh, that's a good
'Cause
question. Yeah.
Even though she's a great player, we really don't ever hear her talk about anything but the game. We don't know anything about her. Like, I want to know, does she
might
is
be
she
a robot.
funny?
Yeah.
Does she tell jokes?
Is she a survivor
too-
playing Fembot?
She's a 200-year-old soul, like in like a vampire body. She's just.
She's such a bozo, dude. Kim, I mean, me and Troy have both agreed that, like, you know, Kim is. I'll speak for myself.
Don't speak.
Kim is Kim is a phenomenal player. She always has the right thing to say. Is she a character in the game? Absolutely not. You know who the characters of the game are. But she, when I spoke to her, like, you know, I always had a great time. I look in those beautiful eyes of hers, and, like, I always just loved everything she had to say.
Whoa, I know. Wait a second, Kat. Do I have a
So
chance?
you were looking at her eyes and not at her mustache?
Yo, she lost that stash.
She did have a dirt mustache last night. I
Oh my
saw that
God, you
too.
know she rocks the stash. Like, give her a break.
Wait, was it dirt?
I don't know, dude. There's something going on though.
No, I think
So
it's coming back. I think after 39 days or whatever, it's gonna be fully loaded. But
That's good. That's Sandra. She was like
Sandra.
Rob.
Sandra's hating alert.
No, because I'm a hairy person too. Thank God I only get like hairs under my chin, and you guys can't see that on TV. You know what I'm saying? But back to Kim, she seems like a cold person, but obviously everyone trusted her, so she must be saying the right kind of stuff at camp.
She is. She's actually saying the right stuff all the time. She always has. She's like, I don't, you know, Rob. Like, you're right. She's actually like a robot in that sense, where she always has the right thing to say. Always. Like, she thinks, like, my problem is that I don't think before I speak. That's my problem. Like, I have a huge problem.
I was just gonna ask you that.
I have a huge problem with that. Like, I just let shit out. Troy knows. Like, I'll just be like blurping shit out, and he'd be like, "What are you doing, dude?" But Kim really does. She she analyzes the situation. She looks 4 moves ahead, and she actually thinks before she says things. So ultimately, it is kind of like a robot-ish. It doesn't really is what it is, like Sabrina would say.
Okay, now, there was another thing you said, what you said last night that I gotta bust your balls on, girl, and that's you got beat by a 28-year-old, and you were embarrassed by that. Like, 28 is really that old? Seriously?
I was
like, what?
Yeah. 50 is a dinosaur.
You are not 50. You are 4 years old. No, he is. He's a child. He knows he's a child. But no, like, I was more saying that, not like that she was, I mean, I did call her an old hag too, because I was so mad. But I don't think that, I was just upset that I was going so hard at that challenge. And you guys all saw, like, I left my heart on that challenge. Like, I really was going to go for it. Even if my head was on the chopping block, or even if it wasn't, I still was going to go as hard as I did. And I was upset. I was upset with myself that someone I thought that I really could beat, she was stronger than me. So
I don't
just
think
mad.
it was that she was stronger. It's that she was a lot lighter than you, and the ratio of her muscles to her weight and your muscles to your weight was completely different.
Well,
Yeah.
Your ass is fat, girl.
no, all right.
No.
Let me go eat my pie.
And like
Fine then.
I gotcha.
kind
No,
of like ambiance, Cat. Ambiance.
Kim weighs like 5 pounds, so her
Yeah.
holding her weight up really doesn't take as much out of her than it would in you. I mean, that's the way I saw it.
Thank you. That's what I meant.
I did hear that, which was, it was nice to hear that, like, someone did point out the fact that the ratio of winning this challenge, because her body, like her body was built to obviously win that challenge more than mine was.
Cat,
But I
you
had the
the-
heart, and I really wanted to win it. I was really, I mean, I didn't even give her a high five. I slapped her hand. I go away.
You had that taters factor working, Cat. The taters were just.
What?
I don't have taters. Wait, hold on.
Okay, so a lot of us
Tater
we were wondering what your, you were so excited to see your cousin, and enough to crawl across the sand on your hands and knees to get to him.
I know. I was like, girl, get up. Girl, get up. Get up.
No, my cousin's here. Can he speak?
Speak another
Robbie, come
language.
here. Robbie, come here. Come on.
Robbie's a star now.
No, he's a stud, dude. He's a
They're
stud.
talking about him all over Survivor.
Hey, hold
Sucks.
this. They want to
Are they
know
really?
why we were so excited when
How
we
come
were
I
crawling.
can't go anywhere with there's not another Rob?
What's up? Robbie right here. Robbie right
There's
here.
You gotta put
another
your face
Rob.
in there. Put your face
What's
in
good?
it, dude. There you
There
go.
we
You're right
go.
There we go.
Anyway,
Oh,
they want to know why I was crawling on the floor when I saw you. And they think that there might be what was it, like, is it rumor of incest? Is that what's going on?
Showmance.
Showman.
Yeah.
Anywho. I said incest. Where's my head at?
Far from it.
Well, you,
yeah, no.
you said that you guys live and breathe together, and at first I thought you said breed, so I was a little bit concerned. I was trying to figure out where you guys are from.
It's the truth though. Like this, me and this kid, we go to work together. We go to school. We have the same degree. We take every class together. We've been living together for like 3-4 years. Our family's really close, and I have like 2 sisters, but he's my best friend in the entire world. And I couldn't ask for anyone to come out around those bushes and understand me for me. There's no judgment here for him.
So you're
He
not
lets-
homies
you're
right
not
here.
actually relatives. You're
No,
just
We are.
No,
Oh.
we're his mom is my
Yeah.
my mom's sister.
Cousins.
So wait, you still haven't explained the crawling. You haven't explained the
That
crawling.
was, it was kind of like, well, not just the crawling, but just like the talking stuff. We were kind of speaking our own kind of language, I think. You know, we were just so pumped up, and it just,
We're so fired up,
that?
and usually, like, I think that I'm a lion all the time. I think I'm actually an animal, so I'll sit here and just, like, crawl, and I was just ready to pounce on a man, so, like, that's just, I felt the energy, and we just ran with it,
Are
whatever.
you guys all hearing this?
Yes. Yeah, all I can say is that the game is not going to be the same without you, Kat. I mean, you
Yeah.
definitely were very
It won't.
entertaining.
Wait.
Wait, Kat, you said you were gonna beg Jeff Probst to let you back on for redemption because you needed to redeem yourself. Did you actually ask him, or you just never touched the subject?
I mean, like after the show, or, like, an email or something.
No, like
Either.
in your interview. No, you were on the bus and you were crying and you were like, I have to beg Jeff to let me back on. I need redemption on your bus ride to Ponderosa or to see
Oh.
the doctor.
Oh yeah. I mean, like, you know, I try to communicate with him, like, you know, during that time, but, you know, it's, you know how it is. Like, it's kind of hard, you know, like, to be like, hey, by the way, can I come through? Can I come back? I'm hoping that during the finale, when I get to see him again,
Yeah.
I'm sitting next to you know who, Bozo the Clown, right
No,
there. the silver
seriously,
fox.
that works.
I'll be able to come through with the clutch.
Have that be your one question.
Right here, baby.
Yeah.
Have that be your one question when Jeff says at Final Tribal when they talk about what do you want your one question to be about, make it about being on again.
Yeah,
Because
I-
America
I'll-
will root for you if you repeat it and repeat it.
I'll stand up right in front of Troy and be like, yo, you guys know who you need right here, baby.
No. That's not the way to get back on.
No.
At the finale, whoever the winner is, you curse them out and you say that, I would have kicked your ass. I'll go back anytime and I'll beat you because you sucked. And if you give me another shot, I'll beat your ass. And that's what you do. Even if you make it up, that works.
Yeah, that's
Jeff,
Drama.
please put me back on. That's not gonna work.
Yeah, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. All right,
Yeah.
well, I will actually take that definitely in consideration. And you, I mean, like, it's
notes.
fun.
We need
I'm
drama.
funny. Drama. Got you. Troy, you ready? You ready, bud? You ready, bud? You over there?
So, Kat, I watched
Troy,
one
you
of,
could use that too.
Yeah, you guys
Oh,
should.
there's something planned for the finale. That's
Oh
for
my
sure.
God, you're ridiculous.
Sweet. Definitely, I'll be watching. So, Kat, I watched one of your secret scenes, and I think it was, I know, it sounds dirty, and it was when the day after you got voted off, and you were talking about how much you had learned from your experience and how much you grew as a person, you know, even in the game, not just so much after you got voted off, but like during the course of playing the game. And now that you've gotten a chance to watch on television all your choices unfold, do you feel like you've grown? Like, do you think maybe looking back on it, you overreacted a little bit and kind of kicked and screamed like a little kid, and maybe you learned something from that experience?
Well, of course. I mean, like, I did kick and scream and acted like a child, like the majority of the time. But that was just, you know, I was like, I was just really destroyed. I went into the game with a different, my head wasn't in it the way that everybody else was. Like, Kim was in it, my head was in it. Like, Troy's head was in it, like, just in it. Like, they knew exactly what they were there for. And, I was there for my own, like, reasons. I really wanted to prove myself because, you know, like, you guys all know, like, I had open heart surgery twice. I have, you know, heart transplants on the reg.
I didn't know that.
I did not know
that.
that.
Yeah.
No, I didn't know that either.
Look at my little scar. You guys want to see?
Whoa.
Yeah, hello. Come
Hey!
A little to the left.
Here, I
little
can't
to
see
the
it.
left.
I can't see my scar. Here, look at my scar. Look, there's a
Oh
fucking scar
God,
here
you guys
too.
are
Oh wait, here's mine.
It's not even showing up.
And Kat, what
whatever, they-
Survivors have you watched on DVD or the whole season on TV?
One episode.
Have you ever
Troy.
watched a full season of Survivor?
Of course, I watched Heroes for Spilling. I watched Redemption
Was it
Island. I
because
watched
they gave it? Wait a minute. Somebody gave it to you to watch? Was it CBS or SCG? They gave it to you to watch?
I mean, there was a few they gave on, for real, like, I wasn't like a huge super fan. No, I wasn't. Like, I knew of Survivor. I thought it was an incredible game, but I wasn't a super fan, like, Bozo with the feather over there.
And the
But,
trumpet, look at that. Hit it.
Yeah. You didn't you didn't see the season I won? Where I proposed to that girl?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, okay, that's interesting. Yeah, we.
But to get back to your question, though, what I learned was just I really did make a huge impact on the person that I used to be to the person that I am. Like, I heard a lot of things that, like, when there was other girls that played the seasons before, like Parvati, when she played, and she was a little bit, quirky in her first season, and then she came back and kicked ass in multiple seasons. Like, I was a little immature. Like, the decisions that I made, they were ridiculous. Like, I wasn't really thinking on my head. I had my heart in the game and not my mind. So next time that definitely won't happen. Yes, Troy, we all know that your head was in the game, and we know why I should have listened to you. Get over it. But this time, I did grow a lot as a person, and my problem is that I wasn't thinking before I spoke, and now that's like a huge part of my life. So that's important.
I have another question. Oh, go ahead, Amy. You
go first.
I was looking at your secret scenes when you went back to Ponderosa, and I heard Jonas say that he hoped that he wouldn't see Sabrina going home, being voted off, because if she made it to the end, he would definitely vote for her. And Leaf said the same thing, but then Jay was talking about in front of everyone how he held Kim responsible for everything that was going on, and then you were just mentioning that you couldn't wait to see who came next so that you can find out how you went down or whatever it may be. So is it possible to say that now Jay is turning everyone against Kim in Ponderosa, or is that Troyzan as well?
Oh, I don't know if we should. I don't know. If
No,
we should
I mean,
talk
Jerry,
about
it was in the clip. It was on the clip
Yeah.
in the
Careful,
CBS.com where
I know, but
everybody's discussing.
I don't
who's
want anybody
turning
spoiling
people-
anything.
No, I don't think it's a spoiler. I'm just saying, like, do you feel that way as well, that Kim is the reason why you got voted off? If you felt that she was your best buddy, her and Alicia, do you think that Kim, in essence, is responsible for you going home? I mean, you can't say it was Tarzan. You can't say it was Christina.
Oh no, I have no blame for them. Like what happened, and when you guys saw like yesterday's episode, Kim was it was Chelsea. Chelsea was sore. That reward challenge, like I just told Rob today, is the sin of death. Like, that is literally to choose to give drama, to mess the entire game up. Because little did I know, I picked people that I thought I was going to have fun with, but ultimately, strategically, everyone says, Kat, why were you so selfish and not take Chelsea, or I'm sorry, not take Christina and Tarzan? Christina's dad, this is what she said, Christina's dad is going to be passing away in 10 to 15 years. Okay, and then Tarzan's wife needs to see his wife. And I was like, okay, I sympathize with everybody there. And Tarzan, they would not benefited me at all. If we told Christina to sit, she would have sit. If we told Tarzan, hey, Tarzan, the game's over, let's pack up, final six, let's go, he'd be like, oh, all right, let's go. It wouldn't have fazed them at all. They weren't like strategic players that were staying low and going with the flow. It was literally they had no idea what was going on in the game the entire time, and they were just kind of floating along. So I didn't really feel the need to ask them on that reward challenge. I didn't think it was beneficial. What my $1 million mistake was bringing Alicia, and it could have been mostly bringing Kim as well, but bringing Alicia was the worst thing I could have done, because Chelsea and Sabrina were so sour about my choice because they were so upset. They were coming up with all these reasons why I should be eliminated. Like, oh my God, Kat's so selfish. Like, it's girls. It's just catty girls. Like, you know, you're being selfish. Why wouldn't you take them? Like, dude, like, we're all hungry and we all want to see our families. I sympathize with everybody. So I'm sorry that I made the wrong decision.
You
But
didn't make the wrong decision
No,
because
you
I wouldn't have
didn't.
took Tarzan and I wouldn't have took Christina either because in 4 days they could see mommy, daddy, wifey, whatever.
Yo, and the
So
thing
didn't
is, what
make
you
the
guys
wrong decision. I don't
what
know
you
if
guys
I-
what you guys didn't see though is that the episode before that, Chelsea was saying, and I quote, she said, "Yo, like, what she said? Oh, she said, yo, she's like,
That's a
Tarzan
quote?
was like, Tarzan goes, all I want to do is I just want to be here to see my wife. That's all I want to do. That's all I care about is for the family visit to see my wife." So Chelsea looks over, like her badass self she is, looks over and goes, "Yo, this isn't Dr. Phil. Like, if you want to go see your wife, go home." Like, literally, like, she did not give a crap. So when I picked these two people and Sabrina and Chelsea had the audacity to tell me that I was selfish for who I picked, are you kidding me?
That was probably Sabrina just starting turmoil. That's all
Because,
that
yo,
was.
she was
stirring
on the
pot.
chopping block. Like, Kim said it, and I quote, yeah, she did say, like, a few things bad about me, why she was bringing me to the final three. But our final three was set for a long time ago. And Kim said, my best option is Kat, Alicia. So even, I knew that from the get-go. So even if I wanted to flip with Troy back a few episodes ago, I still had a safe spot the entire time. Me and Kim always talked about final three, final three, final three. Like, it was like legit until Sabrina and Chelsea got sour. And then when Alicia flipped on me after I fed her ass, she sends me home. So yeah, I'm completely upset about how I played. That's why I go balls to the wall. Like, don't get me wrong, like, I'm really goofy, but when I get serious, like, I get serious.
Did you
Well-
tell Chelsea to take it like a woman?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Yeah.
But
I've got a secret scene that I thought was pretty cool. It's an interview with Kim, and she basically explains why she says you actually went home, which is a totally different reason than I thought that you got sent home. So go ahead and roll that, Fetus. I don't know if you guys have seen it yet, but it's pretty interesting.
It was intense, you know, like, honestly, during the challenge today, it was hard, but I just imagined that I was in my mom and dad's backyard having coffee with my mom, watching my nieces play, and I just totally checked out. When it got down to Kat and I, there were no deals to be had, per se. I think she just kept saying, let me win one, like, I want to win one. And it's funny, I mean, she was genuinely mad at me when I won. When I went in for the high five with Kat after the challenge was over, she was having none of it. And I mean, she just, you know, again, it's like, it's a different kind of competing. If I lose, it's, you know, I'm all, hey, good try. But there was something in Kat today that she couldn't even do that. She was very upset to have lost. She really wanted to win today. I think that Kat's reaction today and that little quirk in her personality that, you know, she gets so upset and gets so mad and gets in fights, I don't think that's why Kat's going home tonight. I think that that's been to Kat's benefit in this game. I think it's the thing that's made her seem a little off and a little quirky and kind of put people out and thought, why is she so selfish? Why does she think she deserves everything? I think the reason Kat is going home tonight is because Kat has become kind of lovable and people feel endeared to Kat in like a very quirky way. And she has kind of been as bitter and pissed. I think Kat wins the $1 million because they've kind of come to love her.
Oh, and they will be bitter and pissed. They are. Jay said it. Jay said it in the CBS, the secret scene. He said that he held Kim responsible for voting everybody off. So,
Yeah, but
that's gonna be
I know
ugly.
there's always a knee-jerk reaction when you get voted off. You want to blame, you want to go through the, oh, why didn't I do this? Why did this person say that? But you got to hope, I know for myself personally, I never went into a jury situation bitter and angry and letting that make my choice. What I went into it as was just seriously looking at the final people and going, who's the best person out of this group of people?
That's
to
why
win?
we're different, Jerry.
Yeah,
Because
right?
if you fuck me, you ain't getting $1 million, bitch. You can kiss my ass.
They had,
Damn.
they had to
For
give me
real.
they had to give me a bucket when I walked in there because I was going to throw up at any minute. Just I couldn't take it.
Oh my
Yo,
God.
you know what? I'll be a sore loser. I don't care. I'll be bitter. But I'm going to get the last laugh because you ain't getting my $1 million. How about that?
How about this? Do we think that people are on the jury for too long? With these juries of 9, do you think that people just get more bitter as time goes on? I mean, like
I don't
Joe
think that
is-
they
I think it's the other way around.
6 weeks ago, where he's like gets voted off, and then it's just like got to talk about it every 3 days. Does it make it? Does it get
It's the
worse?
other way around.
I think it's the other way around. Like the longer, because like you're. Wait, I'm gonna try to work this out because I don't know this word that well. Immortality, is that the word I'm looking for? But it's like something about, no, it's a human thing that after a while you just start letting it go. You start letting it go. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, everyone gets really angry and like really angry, and I can't speak for everybody here.
Yeah.
But like after some time, people just start to be like, you know
But
what?
don't you think they start talking to each other more and like affecting each other's
Everybody
decisions?
does. Everyone's opinion gets
That's what I
affected.
think
It's-
having 9 jury members affects, is because everyone starts talking more and you start relating to each other, and then your vote might swing because of the conversations you're having back at Ponderosa.
Yeah, we did talk
Yeah,
about
but you
this
need
last
those
week.
conversations. You need those conversations to know how it was that you end up with your head
Sandra,
on
you
the
don't know
chopping
anything
block.
about being on the
Yes.
jury.
Yeah, Ginger, come on.
You're out of
Keep
your
shit
element.
shut. You don't know. Because
Hey, my day's coming. My day's coming.
It does matter. I mean,
It matters.
as someone who's been there, twice on the jury. One time I didn't make it, but I will say that, you know, you go into that situation and there are some people who are really bitter, who turn into the bad apple of the bunch and do everything they can to campaign against somebody, regardless of whether you want that person to win or not. And I don't think that's fair. I don't like that personally. And I know that it seems like every season, like, it becomes more and more a factor, like what happens on the Ponderosa. So I don't know.
But at the same
I'm not a
time,
big
Jerry,
fan.
when there's 2 and 3 people sitting up there for the $1 million, everybody that loses is going to end up losing because it was a bitter jury. So they always have that excuse.
Yeah, but see, I never agreed with that. I don't think that it's always a bitter jury. And I think that there have definitely been instances where people have won. I mean, Australia is a great example. Tina won because Tina played the best game, despite the fact that, you know, people were mad at her. And
the girl that won the Pearl Islands and Heroes versus Villains, she won because she deserved to win as well. That was 2 more seasons you haven't mentioned.
I love how you just pump yourself every single week. It's like,
Well, because you know what? In Ponderosa
Someone's
is
got
when
to.
you find out about conversations that you weren't privy to, that you weren't there when every single thing went down, and that's how you find out the shit that happened.
Right,
So
but
Ponderosa is perfect. People should be able to talk to each other.
It's one thing when you're sharing information about something that you don't know about. It's another thing to be personal, like personally attack somebody. But you know, it is another thing too. Like I'm not going to say any names, but Russell Hantz, some shit I found out about him that I didn't know happened in the game. That was literally like, it made me want to throw up. Things that he did and said to girls that didn't make the show, that should have got his ass arrested. So I'm, you know, I know that kind of
there's
stuff.
there's a lot of stuff that goes on that we don't see that we're still you know, come on, man. That's
Yeah.
Wait, what is it? You should have been arrested for?
Whoa.
Yeah.
He's
That's
disgusting.
serious,
Whoa.
dude. Like what?
Big.
What could he have done?
Well, I
Get
can
arrested.
assure you,
Can you
whatever he
elaborate
did, he
on
did
that?
not do it to me, because I
No, he
don't
did
play.
not, because you would have kicked his ass, and so would I. That's
I
why
don't
he didn't do
play.
it to me
You get
either.
arrested for?
Yeah.
What, did he pee on somebody?
You don't get
No,
arrested for
you
pissing
can't
on
get
somebody.
arrested
Actually,
for that.
people like that
Yeah,
sometimes.
I was gonna say some people probably enjoy it.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh,
Stop me,
Jesus.
please.
Yeah.
So, hey, Kat, I have a quick question. Do you have any idea now, like, are you starting to understand the friendships that you've built from Survivor? Because after, it's been, I don't know,
7.
8 years or something?
7.
However long since I did it the first time, like, these people have become my best friends. Like, I would say a lot of people I've met have become the best friends that I have in my life. Do you realize exactly, like, how that's going to be for you? Or do you have an idea of the friendships that you're about to start nurturing for the rest of your life? Do you, like, get that?
They are the best people that I have in my life right now. They're the only people that I really love. So
Except
Wow.
your cousin.
Whoa.
it's legit. I mean, like, even Troy, Troy can speak for himself as well as I can when it comes to me and him too. Like, you know, he's the best friend I never had as well. Like, you know, besides Rob, like, the people that I have on my
thank
Survivor,
you.
like my girls, like, you know,
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
it stays
only
there.
gets
It doesn't
better.
matter. It
It only
stays
gets
there.
better.
I,
I mean,
stays
we're
there.
laughing at you now over this whole catastrophe thing, but next week it'll be somebody else's turn to get bashed and get called names.
Yo, I'm not. Hey, I'm not getting
so-
I'm not getting bashed here,
No,
guys.
we're
Like, if
being
y'all
good.
are
We're being
laughing,
good.
if y'all are laughing at me, we're having a good time.
No,
We're having
I
a
just
good
want
time.
I just want to hold you, Kat. That's all. I just want to cuddle you.
Don't get me wrong. Everybody wants to lock my ass. Like, everyone wants to just hold me. Hey, do you guys want to see something? You want to see something? What I was fighting against? This is what I'm talking about. Like, I don't know if you guys seen this yet. It's been online. You guys seen this?
Kim?
what is it?
Look, do you see those muscles?
Honey, those are muscles. Those are bones.
Those are muscles, though.
That's
Those
starvation.
are wires.
Those are
called
muscles.
Oh,
Robot.
oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, you guys, seriously. I talked to Kat today, and she's got a story. What was your last day out there?
Troy.
I swear to God, I about peed my pants laughing. And
Is this
you
the crap
have-
story?
Yeah, dude.
Tell it.
Yeah.
All right.
Tell
This is
us,
a classic.
entertain us.
This is a classic.
Cat. A classic.
This is a
cat.
classic.
This is cat in a nutshell.
Yeah, it's pretty legit. All right, so check this out. So on day 32 is when the day that I got eliminated, right? So the night before my reward challenge, like me and Rob, we went on the reward challenge. I ate, and I know about y'all, but I only went to the bathroom 2 times in 32 days. I don't know about y'all, but that's how things went down on my surface.
Number 2.
So number 2, by the way. That's what we're talking about. It's a shit
Of
story, by the
course.
way. Anywho, so what happened is, so it's 5:45, and I'm like, holy shit, I gotta go. Like, I'm like, oh my God. And when it's dark outside, you never want to leave camp because you don't want to step on something, get hurt. Day 32, you're fragile. Like, if something bites you, like, you don't want to leave camp when it's dark outside. So it's like, oh man, just fuck it, I'm gonna go. So I walk over to the ocean, and
She's going to
I'm
do
like,
an
all right.
aqua shit.
I'm about to do an aqua dump. It's an aqua dump, and I'm about to go for the plunge. And then I take off all my clothes because I knew this was going to be gnarly. So I was just like, all right, let's do this. So I take off all my clothes and I start going. And then I go to and I'm naked, right? So it's about let's say
You took your top
5.
off too?
I'm completely nude, dude. Like I didn't because it was huge. Like it was
Rob, it's cat. Remember.
the majority of my body weight was coming out of my ass in about 2.3 seconds. So here I am taking off my clothes and I was about to wash off. So here I go walking to the ocean, trotting along. I look back, like, yo, where are my clothes? I'm sitting here literally looking where are my clothes? Searching, ass naked, walking up and down the beach. The sun is about to rise, which means cameras are going to be on that ass in 2.3 seconds. And I'm like, oh my God, dude, I gotta find my clothes. Running all around. Holy crap, I finally find them. Put my clothes on. Run to camp, pass out for 20 minutes. Cameras are all in my face. I sleep with my buff on because I sleep on the ground because I don't want animals in my mouth. So 20 minutes go by and I start slapping myself. I was like, oh my God, these flies, dude. Not flies. More than usual. And then I have my buff on my face and I take my hand and I was like, whoa, what does that smell? So I take my buff off of my face. I'm covered from shit from head to toe, covered in shit. I legitimately put my clothes on top of the pile of dung and I literally was covered in crap the entire time. Producers were in my face oh my God. I was like, are you kidding me? I run to the ocean. I wash off, stained with crap, with poo all over me. And I lay back down. 5 minutes go by. The whole tribe wakes up. And I was like, yo, you won't even know what the fuck just happened to me. I was completely covered. It was so bad. So then the entire episode, besides mind you, I didn't know I was getting eliminated that night. So the entire episode was all about this, which says, Chelsea made this for me, by the way. It says, I just cat myself. It smells like donkey. And that's what she made for me for Christmas because the entire episode, if I didn't get eliminated that day, should have been called, I just cat myself. But I got eliminated, so that's why it got cut out. But it was the most epic thing that's ever happened to me that I was covered in shit.
It should have been
Thank you.
Cat
Thank you.
shithead. Cat shithead Ederson.
Now, did you tell people that it was just dirt?
No, dude, I said no way.
I to say it was poop.
Jonas.
I have to say, I would never deny. Like y'all know me. Like I don't think before I speak, and that's just who I am, 100% me out there. You guys saw my true colors, and I have no shame in my game. So if I get covered in shit, hey, I get covered in shit.
No, we all have our accidents out there. Not like that, but
I
then.
never
Like, can someone tell me just because I don't know, is there ever been like someone on your season that just had something like that, like something worse than me?
Okay, I'm going to admit. So I had this total crush on this camera guy, old school. His name's Zach. He had curly hair, beautiful eyes, gorgeous. Zach, like quiet, subtle, just like a good guy. And he's like, hey, Amy, can I have you for a quick interview? I'm like, yeah, sure. I have to go to the bathroom, but quick interview. I'm in my little bikini, little turquoise, gorgeous bikini. I'm like, oh, I'm talking to Zach on the beach. He's so cute. So we're sitting there talking, interview, and I'm like, okay, Zach, I got to go in a sec. And he's like, all right, one more question. I'm like, all right. And I'm standing there, and it gets to the point where, like, my stomach is, like, starting to growl a lot. And I'm, like, pinching my ass together, and I'm like, okay, Zach. You know when you just can't hold it anymore? Like, you just can't. And it wasn't poop. It was like water out my ass, standing with the camera in my face and this beautiful man behind it. Like, I filled my entire bikini up like a pair of giant Depends.
Oh my God.
It's dripping down my legs. It smells so bad. Like, immediately, tears come pouring down my face because I'm like, this just happened in front of this gorgeous guy. I spent the rest of the day on the beach by myself crying naked, washing out my bikini. Because I felt so bad that literally, and like walking away from him, how do you walk away from something like that? Like, I was just
Backwards.
like, I need to go. It didn't matter. It was coming out of the top front of my bikini because somehow my bikini just kept it in like a balloon. It was horrible. So, Kat, I feel your pain. Yes.
Poor thing.
That happened to me. Yeah.
You know, poop will always be funny, except when it's on your finger or running down your leg.
Yes, exactly.
Or when you shit in the ocean and don't know because you've never shit in the ocean before that the shit floats.
My God.
And
That
you're
is
like,
so
oh
bad.
my God. Yeah.
It was a
I didn't
sinker.
know.
It was a floater, not a sinker.
Yeah.
You guys swim against stream.
We had what was, I think it was like, you know, something really funny. I don't know if I should go there, but it was something really funny about like, I think we were all the girls, we were all kind of standing back, and I think we saw Christina like go out in the water and just like, you know, just start taking a squat, and we're like, hey, like, you know, it's about to be high tide there, baby girl. Like, what are you doing? And but she was really close. Like, I'm talking like just like a few feet away, not even. I think we were about to see something serious, but I don't think she did. I think I turned away and just walked away. But you know,
Fun
things
when
like
it's
that,
all
it's
girls,
funny.
though.
Yeah,
When
it
it's all
is.
girls, we used to go out in the middle of the night and we'd have group poops. We'd sing the group poop song and we'd all poop in a coconut shell because you know the coconut crabs that like put a hole in the shell that big? So we would all take one of those coconuts and we'd all go for group poop in the middle of the night and see if we could aim into the shell. All the girls would go. It was really fun.
Oh my God, it's incredible. Where was I?
Yeah, I got another question for you.
Yes, ma'am.
When
should've
you were
been there.
talking about taking the poop and taking off your clothes, the one episode where you're like the current took my shoe. How was it that the current took your shoe? Where did you leave your shoe? Your sneaker.
Y'all saw that? Like, how stupid I sound.
I played the
It
secret
was
scene because it cracked me up.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I was, I left my, dude, because like, you know, I think
You
it's
just
only a
left your shit
Survivor thing.
anywhere, right?
I
kid.
just put it right there, like just, and I turned around the next morning and it was gone, dude. Like, I was like, whoa, and that was, you know, those moments right there, that's a true Survivor experience when you lose your shit. Like, it's just like, damn, that happened to me? Like, I hear people say about
Has
that stuff all the
anybody
time.
ever lost anything in Survivor, Rob? C?
Like what?
That it took 23 seasons for somebody to lose a shoe on Survivor, right?
No,
You're
are you
number
kidding?
23?
No, Dawn lost all of her stuff. The high tide last season, she lost all of her stuff.
Yeah, and Heroes and Villains,
and not-
Sandra,
oh, sorry.
Rob lost his sock. No, Danielle lost her socks, remember?
No,
Although
that's bullshit. You probably still don't know.
Russell, right? Russell
Yeah.
burned her socks.
I heard Russell lost his hat on Heroes vs. Villains also.
That shit went in the fire as well.
Damn, you guys were awesome. Troy, why do we burn shit?
Well, I don't know.
Come on.
Hey, Troy, does your mom live in Colorado?
My brother Todd, who is going to be my family visit. He lives in Boulder. He
In Boulder.
he's seen you in a coffee shop.
Whoa.
Yeah, because somebody was telling me that their brother or their son was on Survivor right now, and I thought it was you.
Yeah, a few years back, he goes, "Do you know a girl named Amy such and such?" He goes, "She was working in a coffee shop," and I said, "Yeah, I know exactly who you're talking about."
Well, when you come out, you should visit.
Okay, I will.
Yeah, let's all go
Yeah.
visit Amy. That sounds
Yeah,
like
come visit. It'd be fun. I plan really good trips.
Well, you know what? I know we've got 3 mail.
You don't have video
tonight.
mail? Yeah, video mail.
Yeah, and I got yelled at so bad last week by people, and I was like, "We got Troy's in. What do you need a video mailbag for?"
Because
Tonight
they
we got
put their
Amy
time and
Troy's in.
energy into making it, Jerry.
I know, Sandra. That's why we're gonna
Jeez.
do it now. Geez.
Yeah,
So
we-
go
we
ahead.
love
Come
the
on,
fans.
show
We
these
love-
people some love.
Yeah,
I
we love
show
the
them all
fans.
kinds of love. Give me a break.
Yeah, Troy, we love the fans.
We love the fans.
Yeah, you gotta
That's
love the
right.
fans. You gotta love the fans because
I
if
love
not,
them.
they
They're
will
my-
not love you back.
Me and Troy are trying to battle for fan favorite right here. That's why it's a little sensitive for us. I'm trying, I want to beat this man, and don't get me wrong, he's a very likable man. What do you mean, dude?
Well,
Like, come on.
I think Troyzan needs the money because apparently he doesn't have any shirts at home.
Is that
Exactly,
true?
nothing up.
Dude, I'll give you a shirt. I'll give you a shirt off my back, kid.
All right, Fetus, roll a video mailbag. Let's see what's out there.
Hey everybody, what's up? This question comes from Leo from Brazil once again, and my question this week is, how can Kim's alliance with the woman be compared to Parvati's back in Survivor Micronesia? Also, awesome job everybody. Jerry, you're always awesome. Thank you.
Oh.
I think Amy should answer this. Amy,
Oh, good. No, I think you're totally right. Because I think it's completely different. Parvati's alliance didn't start out all women. Parvati didn't start out wanting an all women's alliance. That just happened to work for her best for that game. I think it's a completely different alliance when you start out with women from the beginning. It's like a commitment, and women take it
Yeah,
really
like a bond.
seriously. It's like we're connected. We're like, really, girl power is something that's really amazing, and I think Parvati just happened to fall into it. You guys came to it from day one, and
Yeah.
I think every day that you have with these women, it becomes stronger. With Parvati,
Thank
it was
you.
just convenient. That's my answer.
That's a good answer.
Good answer.
I also think that Sari was there also. Amanda was there also on Fans versus Favorites. Whereas it seems to me,
Yeah.
just as a viewer, as Kim is just more calling the shots and everybody else is going along with it. Whereas in Fans versus Favorites, I feel like, and I wasn't there, but it feels like it was more of a at least a collaboration between a few people who are really good at playing the game.
Well, Sari was just kind of like a tag-along vote. Sari wasn't even really a big part of an alliance. In fact, she wasn't even picked up until day 3 as part of any alliance. And I think Parvati would have been happy to switch. Well, she did switch that around any chance she got, as long as it benefited her. I don't think with Kim. I think Kim's really, once she made the decision to stick with the women, she's pretty hardcore. I think with Parvati, it was more the people that would get her to the end. It didn't have anything to do with a women's alliance. It just turned out that way.
Good answer.
I accept
Good
that answer.
insight.
Yeah. All right, let's get next video mailbag.
Hey guys,
Cochran.
it's Ryan. My
Oh.
question's pretty simple. What are your thoughts on Kat? A lot of people in the online Survivor community love her, and I don't really get that. I mean, she's a sweet girl, but she's just dumb, and she doesn't have too much common sense. It's not even in the game too. Like on Twitter, she posted, "I pasted all of my classes." I mean, really? Come on.
you should answer
She's a
this.
sweet girl, but
Cat,
she just rubs me the wrong way.
tell him you don't want to date him.
I'll rub your
anytime
belly.
soon.
Kat, what did you paste it? What happened? What you pasted?
I can't spell. So, I have spell check on the reg, like literally I have spell check all over the place. I try really hard to spell the right way. I really do. It's something that I can't do. Troy knows, everybody knows. Like, it's my weakness.
I love Kat. This is why I love Kat.
You either accept me or you don't love me. I literally don't know how to spell. It's just not me.
What did you tweet that he didn't understand?
I literally I try with my Twitter and my Facebook. Hey, come on, give me a chance, guys. All right, I try really hard with my Facebook and Twitter to make sure that I spell everything right. Because I know it's a big deal because everyone calls me stupid and I don't want to be stupid. Troy knows I have common sense. I have common sense up the yin yang, but I can't spell, dude. I really can't. I try really hard, but it's just some people just don't know how to swim, and some people just can't spell. Just let it go.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good answer. I think the kid will like that answer.
Yeah.
It's funny because as a viewer, people have certain ideas of who you are based on what they saw on the show, and I'm sure a lot of people have wondered or asked, if you're really dumb. Have you been answering that question all day in all these interviews? People just trying to get a better grasp?
No one's actually ever said, Kat, are you really dumb? No one's ever, thank you, Cherry. No one's ever actually said, oh my God, this girl. But I think what the problem is that the hate that I'm getting, if I do get any hate, the hate that I'm getting is that they don't understand. They don't understand. Everyone loved me as a character, and they can't grasp. They wanted me to succeed, and I kind of didn't, Avi. So the fact that I didn't, and they wanted, even Troy, he put you, buddy, and says, do it. He says do it because even him, for the moments that we did have during this tribe and during the show, he really believed in me. He knew I wasn't dumb. He knew I had my head on straight. And unfortunately, I think the people that are hating on me and calling me dumb are the people that are just kind of disappointed in me, and they really wish I could have gone farther.
And they do it because they're anonymous, girl. That's all. And they're a little feisty, and I'm they're anonymous. So everybody always has something to hate about.
I don't understand that either. You all see me. I crawl on the floor. I do the running man. I crack jokes. Why can't everyone just be happy? I just don't get it.
Oh, my favorite thing about you, Kat, was when you were doing the slide and the oil, the ring dance. Your little dance during that. I was like, oh yeah, that's my girl. That's my girl. That's my girl. Yeah, I was loving you.
There's a new video on that. There's some song going.
Oh my God, have you guys seen it? It's hilarious. It's I think is it I'm Sexy and You Know It? Is that the song that's on there?
Some song,
it's hilarious. Someone remixed it, and all you see is dun 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 dun. It's hilarious.
And where's it at?
Oh, dude, Troy,
Survivor Sucks or something?
It's here. Let me see if I can get it.
Well, just so you know, Kat, that's definitely something that you've got to get used to is the internet.
Tough skin, girl.
Tough skin.
Everybody has an opinion, and the internet has created a forum for everyone to share it, whether it's good or bad or whatever. But as long as you don't let it get to you, and that's what we're here for, honestly.
Yeah.
I'm always the first to if I meet somebody who just got off the island, hey, if you need to talk, I'm here, because let me tell you, as someone who was nationally hated by millions of people, I know what it's like, and sometimes it's really tough, and it gets to you, and you just...
And that's true. That's totally true, because Cherry, she texted me right after, and she said, if you need anything, if you want to talk, and this, and so she's not just bullshit.
That's so sweet. I really appreciate you guys.
Yeah, we're all here for you.
Yeah.
We're all here for you.
I think you got a girl crush on me, Amy.
Yeah, I do. Okay, I'm here for you a little bit more if you need a back rub.
You need a back rub, a tummy rub. Oh my God, Troy, taters.
Amy's good like that.
I really, genuinely, I think this is really sweet that you guys would invite me, and I think it's really nice that you would be here for me.
Well, I always tell everybody, welcome to the incestuous, dysfunctional family that is Survivor.
You're already in one. It doesn't matter. You're used to it. You live with your cousin. Yeah.
Welcome to the family,
thanks, Rob. Thanks, Rob.
Oh, okay, so we got one more video mailbag. Let's go ahead and get to that.
Hi, guys.
Oh,
It's
Jessica
Jessica.
Frey.
And
Hey, yeah, that was your teammate in Temecula.
Man can actually go all the way to the final 3? I mean, I know the previews for next, kind of got lucky this week, and I know the previews for next week kind of show him being a you should take me, no one's gonna vote for me. So we'll see, and I kind of hope he does it. So let's see how it goes.
Tarzan. Yeah, I
Jessica
know.
Frey had a great question.
What?
I don't really get, what was the question? She said
Exactly, Kat.
About
Exactly.
Tarzan, that he's telling them why he's so great and he should go to the end.
Yeah,
That is,
that's
he
why
gonna
we need
survive.
Sandra all the time, making this sense. Thank you, Mary. So she's asking if about Tarzan making to the end. I mean, like, you know, ultimately, that's what everybody was like, yo, like I hope Tarzan can do it. I hope he really can. Everyone's kind of thinking like, dude, is Tarzan really know what he's doing, or does he have this secret plan that he's been planning this whole time? You never know. You know, like. Ultimately, I can't speak for Tarzan. Like, I really, I hope that like he's got something coming up his sleeve. I mean, no one knows until next episode. But that'd be cool to see. Wouldn't that be awesome to see if he just comes out of nowhere and just has this huge plan? I think it would be cool.
I think it would
No,
be
I don't
great
like
if all
him.
this, if all this insanity ended up being fake, that'd be great.
I like him at the charity events if he shows up, but on Survivor, I don't.
But there's no way that's going to happen, because if that was happening, in his interviews with us, the audience, he would say, hey, everybody, check out this plan I'm going to do. I'm making Kat think I'm crazy. I'm making Kim think I'm crazy.
No, of course.
Of
course.
He's not saying any of that. And then, people who go on the show, and if they say after the fact that they were, I was doing this all as an act, but they never say it in the interviews. So that's why I find that hard to believe.
Ultimately, I believe everything that everyone's saying. I feel the same way, but I was just trying to give this girl the benefit of the doubt. Damn, guys, come on.
Yeah,
it's a huge difference.
Don't get her hopes up if it's not real.
I think it's a huge difference, his interviews compared to Chris's interviews, who won when he was the last guy with 6 girls. He won in every interview. He was like, I'm just letting the girls eat themselves. They're killing them. Like, he didn't even do anything. Exactly, that's how I felt. He didn't even do anything. He just sat back, and because at that point, they think that he's nothing. I mean, at that point, we thought Chris was nothing, and we started like thinking about who we need to get rid of between each other. And he became invisible, and he knew that was happening, and that was his gameplay. I don't think Tarzan even sees that that's happening and is like writing that to the end. He's now thinking, well, now I've made it this far, maybe I should play the game a little bit.
Well, yeah, up to
A
this
little
point,
too late. Too late as far as I'm concerned. It's funny you say that, Rob, because Philip has done RTV Zone a couple times, and he was an entertaining character for sure on
he
his
is very
season.
entertaining.
And so I asked him straight up, I said, so, dude, like, what was your whole deal on your season? Like, we loved watching you. We loved making fun of you. Like, was it real? Was it not? And he now, just like you said, claims that was all an act. But as much as I love him, I'm calling bullshit on that, because that was really, truly real.
Yeah.
You know what really ruffles my feathers is that ultimately that Philip position was supposed to be like somewhere where the position that me and Alicia was supposed to be in the final 3. Like, just like, oh, no one would ever vote for Kat. She was ridiculous and she doesn't know what she's doing. Like, that was the plan. That was the plan. And like, I was completely cool with that. Like, I don't care. These people think I'm psycho. Whatever. Who cares? Like, I crawl on the floor. As long as I get to the final 3, I can say what I need to say. But that's the thing. Like, people started liking me, but it bothered me the most because Tarzan and Christina looked worse than I did when I wanted to be that person. And they ultimately, there was more Phillips on my tribe than there wasn't one Phillip. There was like 3. There were several Phillips. So like, ultimately, like, who was the worst Phillip in that time? And that's how it played out.
Hey, you guys want to see Kat's dance? It's on YouTube. It's called the Tikiano Dance Party.
Oh, it's hilarious. It's hilarious.
All right, we'll look up Tarzan. Thanks for sharing that. But we got to go ahead and wrap this up. I just wanted to say thank you again to everybody, and thank you, Kat, for coming on and giving some insight into your exit, because you will definitely be missed on this show.
Aw, thank you guys. Invite me anytime. I'm totally down. I love this. It's awesome.
Absolutely. And thank you to everyone else who showed up. And I can't wait to hear the podcast, Rob. So.
Yeah, check it out. We're talking with Jerry on robhasawebsite.com. That'll be up in like an hour or so.
Yay!
Awesome.
All right.
Yay!
Congratulations,
Thanks,
Rob.
Amy. Thanks, Sandra.
All right.
Thank
Good
you.
night, everybody.
Bye,
Love
guys.
you,
Thank
Kat.
you.
Good night, guys.
I will.